what day it is? Friday. Yes. You know what time it is? It's 7:30, and you're watching Cameo TV. That's right. So join us online right now, rmconair.com. And if you're on social media, we want to be all up in your business, and we want you to be all up in our business. So check us out at Cameo TV, CAMEO TV _ and follow back. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Cameo TV, 7:30 p.m. on Fridays, Pacific Standard Time. So how's everybody's Friday going?
Good. Yes, good. Mine's better.
And she's looking kind of fly, Elton.
Oh, yes, I like it.
Oh man, please don't embarrass me.
It's like,
you don't look like
rocker.
A misfit, honey. Her shirt says misfit, but you look hot to chop.
This is actually a gift from the homie Buddha shampoo. Thank you.
Yeah, good stuff. And then we have Elton in the building who's co-hosting with us again.
Yes. Hi, hey, what's up, Weedy? What's up? No,
I dream about that voice all week.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So dreamy.
Oh, thank you so much.
And we got Chris holding us down
every
week. So we thank you, Chris. But
Chris is looking lovely in this shirt. It's really complimenting his eyes.
We gotta be easy on him today. He hurt his tooth hurts.
I don't know.
Aww, my poor baby.
Yeah,
okay, well, let's take a commercial break. Let's thank our sponsors, Pitbull, the energy drink with no aftertaste. And I probably need some now because I've been going hard all day. So let's pay some bills, y'all.
In so many ways I can please.
What?
What's up, everybody? We are back, Cameo TV, live on the air with your boy Radio over here, right?
Yeah, Radio's going to be one of our guests tonight, and Miss Brittany Sorellis. We have some great guests, and we're having Radio back because the first time we really didn't give him enough time to really express all the great things that he's doing. And his current project right now, the learning experience, you have to know about it. And then we have a mogul. I think this is the most... I never met a virtuous woman in person before. I mean, I read her bio, I researched her, and I'm like, wow, she's doing big things, Brittany Sorelli. So
I just stopped at the pictures and it was like, oh.
Yeah, she's
Isn't she
hot,
gorgeous?
Right? She's very hot.
Isn't she gorgeous?
I'm trying to behave. Y'all don't bring her out
Listen,
today.
I just have to say, this is like my sister. So she is absolutely fantabulous, and I'm super happy to have her and share her with you guys.
Well, thank you.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
But speaking of sharing, can I just share something, Elton, before we go into hot topics? And Jeek, is it okay if I share something? And callers and viewers, I would like you to chime in on this. This is something that I really want everybody, even you, Radio, even you, Brittany. Question of the night: what would you do? Okay, so I get invited out with a friend. We're supposed to have friend time.
Okay.
And it just so happened he's like, hey, I'm going to a brunch. You might as well just come with. I'm like, okay, cool, but we show up late. And when we show up late, people were already eating. There were like appetizers being passed. And then I was like, I want to order my own food. I don't want to eat what you guys are eating. That's not my vibe. So I ordered food, but our waitress, she kept messing up and she never brought it out. So by the time everybody's wrapping up, we're just now getting attended to, and I'm like, nah, I'm good, keep it. So in the midst of that, the bill comes, and you know, I guess you can say the leader of the crew, he comes and he says, okay, I want everybody's credit card. So everybody breaks out their credit cards, right? And I was like, I have cash, I got a mimosa, I'll pay for that mimosa and tip and tax, but I'm not giving you my card. Here you go. And he's like, but everybody's giving their cards, we're just gonna split the bill. So I was like, okay, fine, let me see what the bill was. The bill was $800.
Oh, no.
$800, and you only had an $8 mimosa.
You didn't even have to
What
ask
would
me
you
the
do?
question.
What do you think that I did?
You don't
What
even
do you
have to
think
ask
that I
the
did?
question.
Callers, viewers, chime in on
She
this.
ran out.
What is the phone number, Chris? Because I can't remember right now. 323-965-1600. What would you do if you got invited out impromptu, but you ended up going to a brunch where they wanted to split the bill and all you had was one drink? The bill was $800. Would you give your portion, which could have been like $60, or would you just pay for that $8 mimosa? So, we'll come back to that right after Hot Topics. Elton.
I thought we were going to answer that.
No, I want to give it some time to fester.
Okay.
I want to give it some time to fester.
Okay.
If you want to chime in, you can.
It didn't already festered in my mind. I know exactly what I would do.
You let us know what
I'll tell you what I would do. You going to listen, sir. You going to go and split my tab off, and you going to give me my Coca-Cola and my breadsticks and my Sprite, because that's all I'm paying for. I'm not paying for the rest of this stuff because I ain't buy that stuff, you know, pretty much. So, okay.
That's what he would do, and
that's
what
I
Hot
would
Topics do about
in that situation. No, but on to Hot Topics. Okay, so you know that they are talking about replacing the $20 bill with a female on there, and people are suggesting Harriet Tubman. Now,
should I not laugh?
Look.
Sorry.
Look, I think that is great. I think it's good that they want to put a female, especially an African American female, on the $20 bill. I mean, how many people do you hear, or how many times have you heard of them wanting to do anything for black people, really? So to put an African American on the $20 bill, you know, versus them saying that they was gonna put Obama on the new food stamp card. That's all I'm saying. So
I think it's all a joke.
But now, okay, so Raven Simone is like co-hosting The View right now, and she was on The View yesterday, and she said that she thinks they should not put Harriet Tubman. They should put somebody.
So anti-black right now.
I
don't think she's anti-black. I don't think she's anti-black.
I don't think she's anti-black. I think she just that's how she feels. She feels like there should be somebody like Rosa Parks or somebody else, you know, and she feels like we should update past the slavery situation, which I think too. But you know, if you really think about it, everybody that's on money is old as fuck. So at the end of the day, if you want to put Harriet on there, she got a whole bunch of people out of slavery. I think absolutely, why not? You know,
I disagree. I think it's all fugazi. Why are we even talking about replacing a motherfucker on the $20 bill when we got people that are trying to make $20?
Right.
Why is this an issue? Sorry, Elton.
No.
That's just my opinion.
I mean,
sorry for swearing too. I don't even know why I got so passionate right there. It's got me so angry. The rhetoric and the agendas are just crazy. I'm sorry.
No, okay. So I don't know. I personally think, yes, I think if it is time for a female face on money. Men dominate pretty much everything, and I love men just as much as I love women. Hello. But I think that I think it's time for something. I think it's time for a change. I mean, Obama's leaving and Hillary Clinton may be our next president, so why not put a female on the $20 bill? I think, yes, absolutely. Moving on from that, Lil' Kim is popped back up.
I love her.
Again, after that whole baby situation. I thought she would be done, but apparently,
her baby name is like Royal or something?
I don't even know. Lil' Kim's like old, and she should not have had no baby.
What?
At her age.
Like,
no, we almost lost Kim.
She was like one lady that
we almost lost Kim.
Y'all know we almost lost Kimmy with that. But no, okay, so she says that she is the Black Kardashian.
Oh my.
And she's saying that she is getting her reality. It's gonna be called Queen Bee, her reality show. And she basically says it's time for the Black Kardashian. It's a 1.5-minute clip, and it is so not put together well.
She had me until she said, I was rooting until she said the Black Kardashian.
Oh yeah, I'm
not
like,
gonna watch.
So the video to me was horrible. It was, y'all know I say a lot of stuff is horrible. I don't mean to say that a lot of stuff is horrible, but the video was horrible. And it's basically like this little fake bee flying around, obviously, because she trying to, you know what I mean? I'm still a Beyonce fan. Anyway, so she's in there and she's talking about presents that she got from people, like Puff Daddy bought her this chinchilla or whatever, and then it got stolen out of her house, and you know, all of these people that have bought her stuff. I'm not gonna watch the reality show, Lil' Kim, I'm gonna tell you right now. But I think whatever, get your coins if that's how you making them, because somebody's watching it. Apparently they watched her give birth, and that was
Did they watch her wedding too, right?
I don't know. Does she have a wedding show? See, she's not really a factor in my life.
Didn't she have like a wedding show or something?
I like Nicki Minaj and Beyonce, and she don't like either one of those people, so I can't.
That's crazy.
I mean, let me not be. Let me. I'm a little Fan. I am.
Okay.
I have to say that I'm a fan. Why? Because I believe a fan is someone who has purchased albums and purchased tickets to shows. And as a teenager, I did that. So I rock with Lil' Kim. But I don't know if I can rock with her in this reality show.
Let me tell you why I don't rock with Lil' Kim anymore. Because back in the day when she was talking about, you know, how many licks and stuff like that, I could kind of get with her. Even though I was young and I shouldn't have been listening to it, I could kind of get with her.
Yeah.
But I think that, first of all, you're trying to knock down women that are coming up in the industry that you basically helped to build. You know, why try to do that? You know,
I think
everybody
it's more
knows
about
who you
respect,
are.
though. I think
Well,
the
I
elders.
feel like she's got
you have
respect.
To, no, I'm just saying you have to understand where the elders come from, though. The elders, there is a way to do things, and the elders they did things differently then. And so I think from the things that I saw in research, I researched an interview that she did about the whole Nicki Minaj beef and the thing Nicki Minaj did, and I think the whole issue was Lil' Kim felt like the way things were gone about just weren't right, and it just all was like a misunderstanding
She felt
that
like
never
she didn't
got
get
corrected.
homage
That's what I'm
paid to
saying.
her.
But
Yeah, but you need that in the industry.
No, but she gave homage to her
did. She
plenty
paid
of times.
I did see that, and that's what I'm saying. I would deem it
And then-
a miscommunication.
Lil' Kim
I
just
would
mad
deem it
because she
that.
not hot.
Yes,
And that's what it is.
That's what it
And I
boils
hate
down
to
to.
be
All right, I'm outnumbered in this
She just
part.
well
I
no,
have
she
to-
just she
I'm
mad because
outnumbered
she
in
not
this
hot
part.
because like
Even
to me that
I
whole
went
baby
hard.
thing was a stunt.
Even after she gave her like homage, she still made like a diss song
She
about
did.
her.
The Black Friday
Yeah,
track
like-
she
Yeah,
made,
yeah,
and then she made that.
I
Okay,
have
there was
heard
this
it.
one girl,
Yeah.
Keys. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, I like the Keys diss towards Nicki Minaj, but I'm an artist. Okay? So
And I'm sensitive about my shit.
I can like other things, and I thought, you know, what is going on? Okay, I thought that the diss was hot. I thought she was a good rapper, but I'm like, you talking about somebody that I like, so you just gonna stay on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna buy your album or
Exactly.
support you in any way, but I'll listen to it. I mean, it's
Right.
foolishness. I watch a lot of foolish stuff, you know?
I am.
Speaking of foolish stuff, Sierra, which I love Sierra, let me not diss her, because
Oh,
I do love
gosh.
Sierra, and she just had a baby and stuff.
And
you know?
the new sexy video she got. Where she's
I
like a
haven't seen
ballerina.
the new sexy video.
The video's
Oh, you
good.
talking about
I
I Bet? Yes, I saw I Bet. Now that
Yeah.
I do like that one. Okay,
I'm
so
not even a Sierra
Sierra
fan, I
is
knew that.
basically she did an interview in the Guardian, basically saying that she is as hot as Beyonce and as hot as other. Stop it! I'm trying to be serious.
Okay, go ahead.
She says she's as hot as Rihanna and as Beyonce, and I say, sure. You know, I think that she stepped away from music and she did fashion. Me and my homegirl Sky Dizzle, we were listening to like her old school stuff, like Goodies and a lot of the old stuff. Her music has completely changed, and it's not in a good way. I like the ATL Shorty Sierra. You know,
I love it.
I like the ATL Shorty Sierra, so I think she just needs to go back to that. But when she went back to that and she did like she was back up out her Phantom in her Jeep and stuff in the streets, and nobody was feeling it. Basic Instinct, like that was just. And I know that her new CD Jackie just came out, but I didn't look at the record sales. But I doubt that I would have heard about it if it had
Yeah.
sold a certain amount of copies.
But to
Now she
compare
does
herself
have
to-
good music, but it's all like the old stuff, you know.
Yeah, her Goodies album's like top. It's like the best album.
Yeah, Petey Pablo was on there. Come on now, when is Petey Pablo? What's the last thing Petey Pablo been on, y'all?
That album was
I
sick
know.
though.
Listen,
I should've bumped
you
that
know,
when I
and
was in the car.
she's not a household name, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that because she dominates in the fashion industry. She has so many designers who want, you know, her to
She's
wear
beautiful.
the
She was
stuff
supposed to
that-
be a
Body
model.
is very, very
right?
made for that. It is.
It is. Huh?
Yeah.
Wasn't she supposed to, like, before this, she was doing like modeling, right?
Yeah, she was modeling for a lot of people, and Micah Costello, and she was modeling for what's his name that hung himself? Poor man. Alexander McQueen and a couple of other people. You know, she was modeling and she was really doing a good job with that. But she wanted to. Her passion is music. You know, so she wanted to get back to the music. But when she got back to the music, it just wasn't hitting for her. She's a singles girl. Like she's really good for a hot single and a hot second, and then it's like boom.
She
you know?
thought that her and Future had a future, and that did not happen.
And Lord knows why she thought that, because I would
Listen.
never even, when I saw the video and I saw them, I was like, this must be some
Listen.
industry bull crap.
Even
Like
when
they say on the other radio show. What's that show they say it on? 92 point whatever that is. It's some industry bull stuff. Anyway, Yeah, so that's what, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that Ciara can become a household name, or do you think that Ciara should
never
just
be
sit down
Beyonce nor
and raise her
Rihanna.
baby?
Never will she be.
Can I plead the fifth on this one?
Well,
You think she will be Beyonce?
I
Ciara,
doubt that she will be
Ciara is the
Beyonce.
next
I'm just
Beyonce.
saying-
Do you think she will be the next Rihanna?
All I'm
Now,
just saying is, why would she want to even compare herself to those two people, and why would she even?
Yeah, like she
Well,
should
that's the
just
thing.
make
She
the
doesn't. She doesn't think that they're competition, but it's asked like, oh, do you think that you're as big as Rihanna and Beyonce? Now, I will say she has had some hits that may have been as big as some of the hits that Beyonce and Rihanna have had, but I do not think that she is as big as Rihanna.
But I think we're
Rihanna.
missing the whole point. The whole
Beyonce or
point is that
Beyonce.
she's a young,
Rihanna.
beautiful African American
Rihanna.
woman that has a career in the entertainment industry. What does it matter if she's better than this? I think we're missing the point. The point is that we should be cheering all of our sisters as opposed to saying you're better than this one and no girl, please. I just think that's why I said I plead the fifth on this one, because I like them all. I don't think either one of them is better than one another. I mean,
You can't say that. Somebody's better.
Ah,
No, just-
right? Somebody, Beyonce's obviously
I can't
better.
be everything
There
you need
is
me
no
to be,
question.
Angelique. I'm sorry.
There is no question that Beyonce is obviously better.
Beyonce #1, Rihanna #2, Ciara.
I wouldn't.
1, 2,
Yeah,
3. Is that good for you guys?
See, I would have to go back into my like Jill Scott.
No, I'm saying
stuff. My
out of those,
Erica's, like,
if
we
we're
don't-
going out of those three, it's Beyonce, Rihanna, Ciara.
I love Beyonce, but I like my soulful chicks.
Jill
But
Scott
Beyonce
amazing.
is my home skillet biscuit. You know what I'm
Home skillet
saying?
biscuit. I love
like
that
we
one.
say in H-Town. Anyway, so you guys heard that BB King has passed.
Yes.
I
God
just
rest his
found out
soul.
today.
Yes, today he actually passed. He was 89 years old, but he went peacefully in his home.
Yay.
He has performed 100 shows up until recently, and he suffered from diabetes. Last year he collapsed at a concert in Chicago, dehydration and exhaustion. So he spent a few months in hospice care. Now, a couple of weeks ago, his daughter had filed a police report because she said that his manager was neglecting him and not taking him to the hospital and doing a lot of different crazy things. And so my condolences to the family. I feel like we keep talking about death, but I'm just, this is crazy. I hope it's not like that year where all of those black artists died kind of at one time.
Yeah.
What's the guy from Soul Train? I'm like doing
Don
a little...
Cornelius.
Yeah,
Don
Don
Cornelius.
Cornelius.
Sorry, Don Cornelius. I'm
not to
jacking
be,
his name up,
making
RIP.
fun of, but it's, so I just hope it's not one of those years for us because we don't want to start off that way. But again, my condolences to the King family. What else do I have for you? Do you guys have any hot topics for me? Something that y'all think I might have missed?
I mean, I really think that you do a great job and that you just got us informed.
Oh, one more thing I wanted to talk about. Miley Cyrus is back at her antics.
Oh, yes, please talk about that. Yes, please
Miley
do.
Cyrus
I read
is
about
back
that. I don't
at
know
her
anything
I read about her.
Good.
That my neck, my back.
Oh,
my neck and my
what
back.
is Kaya? She
Yeah.
performed Kaya's My Neck, My Back. My neck.
Yes.
My back. Yeah, unholy stuff. Yeah, that. She performed that dressed as a freaking butterfly. Okay, with purple pasties on, like everybody pay homage
But
to
do you
Kim.
know what the butterfly means?
Kimmy came out with the pasties like that.
Do you know what the butterfly means? Monarch programming. Just saying.
What?
Monarch programming. No, continue.
Monarch programming?
Yep, go ahead.
Expound, what?
Monarch butterflies. That's programming. Especially coming from Disney, whole nother show. But I want to hear about her foolishness. I didn't.
She
even
just got me so lost. I'm like,
okay,
it was
okay.
just a short clip on Instagram, and it was talking
Sorry.
about how. Look, he's agreeing. I don't know what this is.
Me lost.
Well, she was in New York. She was dressed in this butterfly costume, and she was performing. And there was just crazy clip, but I didn't want to waste time getting the clip because it was just pointless to my. It's just another example of how white people like to steal black people's stuff. But that's all I got for y'all today, guys. My name is
you.
Elton Harris.
But you'll be co-hosting, so
yes.
he can't say goodbye.
that's
He's
right. I
co-hosting.
forgot.
So we need to pay bills one more time, and then we're back with my boy Radio.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
Morning. It is, isn't it? Yeah. Sure is. Yeah. Hey, did you hear about Bill? Oh yeah, that's wild. Yeah. I wonder who's going to take his place. That's the big mystery. Yeah. You getting off? Not this time, Oz. Son of a bitch!
The big boys want to see you upstairs.
Which floor? 20th? 26th? 32nd? Not the 51st!
Yeah, I'm in a class of my own. I'm noticing ain't nobody else casting a stone. I'm quoting what ain't nobody else asking before. They say I'm wanting too much, told me I'm going too far. It's funny how this verse ain't got nothing to do with you are. It's so much I've been through on this earth. I travel light when I hit studios. My thoughts, my experiences, a few bars, and hope this opportunity works. If it's not you, it's me first. I'm in the position to be where I need me to be. Keep my composure, let you see what I need you to see. If I'm feeling your negativity, then I need you to leave. Make like a tree when I'm at peace or I needed relief. These good words from a man of high honor told me I could see the future in you like a sonogram. Said the nurse when she looked at my mama and told her I could see the future in you from a sonogram. Damn.
All he wanted was to be like everyone else. But how could he? He'd never be like anyone else.
Yeah, amen. I told you we was made men and you thought I would cave in. I kept my head up to my head. Niggas tried to tell me that
that man was crazy.
I got radio in the studio, you guys. And I'm excited because I love conscious artists. I'm a hip-hop fan. And for all those who don't know what hip-hop is, higher, infinite power, healing our people. And radio.
Yes. Hey, what's up?
Thank you for coming.
Oh, radio got the
Definitely.
bedroom.
You know I'm
What's
gonna be
going
here.
on too?
Huh?
I'm in full support.
You're in full
Cameo
support?
Radio. Yep.
I love it, I love
Cameo
it.
TV.
Cameo Radio.
Oh no, that's the collaboration project I was talking about later on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
This is the radio.
Yeah, definitely.
So, speaking of radio,
Yeah.
can you tell the people why they call you radio? Why you call yourself radio?
Oh man, actually, radio is a name that was given to me. You know, I was doing music and I worked at the airport. And that 50 Cent song, that mixtape came out, and they was like, man, I thought I was gonna be on some Radio Raheem, you know. And then the homie came through, and he was, he heard my music, so he was like, man, I thought I was gonna be on some Radio Raheem, you know what I'm saying? So it just stuck from there. Everybody just kept calling me radio because they knew I did music. You know, I was in the airport with a MPC, like making beats. I had it plugged up to the wall, like making beats right there at the airport, like.
It's like, this is not a game.
Yeah, not at all.
Business right here.
Exactly.
You still work at the airport?
No, not at all. You know, I work there frequently. I give them a lot of money, and they let me fly. Right. You know,
and you fly where you need to go.
Exactly. It's like we have a business relationship.
I hear that. So talk to me a little bit about your current project, because I know that you're working on something, but you have a project that's floating along right now. Why don't you tell the people?
Oh man, right now I have out I have Live a Little out. Live a Little is my EP. It's a dope project. It's straight hip hop, and then I have the Selfie EP, which we talked about last time.
Yeah.
And the Selfie EP was just like 30 minutes straight. Like you have to just play it.
Yeah.
And you can't like change the songs.
And you don't have to though, because it was that dope. Like it was very fluid. I listened to it multiple times.
Appreciate it. And like
I'm fanning out.
Thank you. That was like an actual really personal album that nobody really like, you know. I mean, people know about it if they know about it. But Live a Little I put out like, you know. But right now I'm working on the learning experience. The learning experience is like, you know, going to be a project about the things I'm going through now and how I'm applying the things that I'm learning to create what I'm doing, you know.
So talk to me about Live a Little. Why Live a Little? Because right now I feel like that's been my mantra for this whole season is like, you know what, live a little. Like, eat the cake, buy the shoes. So why Live a Little? Live a Little is like, man, like there was a time where, you know, we can call ourselves, I could call myself conscious, but it's like I don't know everything, you know. So it was like I was like real picky and real like wanted to control everything, you know. So instead of like wanting to control everything, I'm just like, all right, you know what, let me just live a little, you know. It was based on the things that people were telling me and things that I was reading or learning, you know. The key to success to me is to be yourself and to keep going, you know. And when you're like trying to control everything, you're not being yourself. You're trying to like say no to this and no to that, and it's like then you're not paying attention to what you really want to do.
Are you talking about live a little as far as live a little in doing something different in your music, or live a little just in general, like experience?
Everything, like just in life. Seriously, like if you, man, I live in LA by USC, but I know nothing about LA by USC. You know, until I go out and venture, you know, and walk around and see, oh man, there's a statue right here. I never knew this statue was here. Right. You know, this is art, this is culture, this is history, you know. So it's like, you know, when you go out and venture out, even with music, you know, you learn different things and you're able to experience and live, you know, and be here, be in the now, be in the present.
So what are 3 things that you've learned by living a little?
Oh man, one thing, like I said, you know, you can't control everything. The things that you can't control are, you know, the things that you can't control, period. Like that's the only way to put it. Like if you can't do anything about it, you can't do anything about it.
It's out of your hands. Yeah,
exactly. And
so that's one.
That's one. Yeah. Second, not to focus on the distractions, you know. And I don't like to call things like distractions. Like I don't like to focus on or call things negativity. I just like to pick what I want to do and focus on that, you know, and be positive about the things that I want to be positive about, instead of like calling things what they are and saying I'm not gonna do that, you know, because then we're bringing negativity into ourselves. We don't even know it. We're trying to be positive, but we're not. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't even make sense. You know.
Now was that a 2 for? Or do you got a third one?
No, it's a 2.
Okay.
And then for 3, just be yourself. You know, just literally like I go into studios sometimes and I'm like, fuck, like this dude, right? Oh, excuse my language. No, but I'm like, this dude is this dude. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're there. Like exactly. You got there because you're you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going through that. I feel you on that.
You got there because you're you. You went through all the things that you needed to experience, and you're sitting there now. So make the best of every opportunity because you're you as well. Just as much as they're them, you're you. You can walk into a studio. I can walk into a studio with Kanye West right now, and just because Kanye has I don't know how many Grammys doesn't mean he doesn't want another one. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that I can't make the same amount of music or the same quality as music as him. And you know, and we can.
What do you think about Kanye West?
Oh, I love Kanye.
As a rap, do you consider yourself a lyricist, a rapper? Like
I consider myself an artist. Like I make art. You know
I know
what I'm
that's
saying?
right. Heard. Okay. So what do you, as an artist, what do you think about Kanye West?
I love Kanye, man. Like I get that he's human. You know, we're all human, and he tells you that. He says, "Look, nigga, I'm human. Like, of course I'm gonna do things like this because I don't. Even though I want people in my face, at times I don't want people in my face. So he's gonna act however he's gonna act. And then also, man, I used to do cable, and I was blessed to be in this lady's house who did like this fine jewelry, and she told me, she was like, I love Kanye, because back in the days when there was like people like Van Gogh or different painters, different artists, then they would have attitudes too, because they're like, dude, I did this.
Out of their mind.
Yeah. But
I am very much so out of my mind, but I love it.
But yeah, exactly. And also, like, he's like, I did this and nobody else can. It's not being cocky. You're not being cocky by saying that. It's like, no, literally, I did this. Like, I made this project right now. I made this product. It's a beautiful work of art. So like, please, like, admire it, because this is the beautiful art I see. You know, please see what I see. You know, and that's how his life is too. I mean, that's how I think. You know, that's how his life is. Because I go through the same thing. I try to put myself in the same shoes. Like my life is like this. I see it like this. Please, like, don't try to fuck up what I'm doing. Like I see it as an art. You know, like, and I believe everybody does. You know, so that's why I love Kanye. You know.
So do you take from him? Do you take from other artists like Jay-Z, stuff like that, to inspire you in the music that you do?
Definitely, man. I listen to everything that they say, man. Everything that they say, like music is like telling you how to do music.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like music tells you how to do it. Like if you listen to Jay-Z, he's like, oh yeah, I did this, I went through this, I went through that, I did that. Hey, you know? And to me, he tells his story, you know? It's and watching even interviews, you know. Who was in here a couple weeks ago? D Sharp. He said he watches interviews.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, all the time. I'm a YouTube head myself. I love lectures.
Exactly.
I can watch hours worth of lectures.
When you watch interviews, you kind of get into their personal life and you kind of feel the energy. You kind of feel where they're coming from. And
that one
like,
Zane Lowe did with him was what really brought me into Kanye's world, because I understood, like, okay, he really is passionate and he wants to break paradigms and he wants to break new ground for individuals to be able to do what they want to do freely without being boxed in.
Exactly.
And I understood that from that video, from that YouTube video. Watching that.
And you can actually...
I feel like he does do that. Like,
he does. I love Kanye. I'm a Kanye fan. I am.
I don't listen to Kanye West as much as I used to.
But I am also a radio fan. I want to bring it back to you, radio. I really want to bring it back. So Living a Little, all of these artists that you're inspired by, all of the things that you're going through in your life, do you feel like you've finally gotten to a place of confidence and that you can say, you know what, I'm living a little, but I'm also on that grind life too?
Oh man, yes, actually, man. What I can say is that even though I'm confident about the things that I do, I still get nervous. I still get, you know, however I get whenever I got to do something. I'm still human. I still feel that. But I know, like, I know what I'm doing, you know, is something that's going to be pivotal. Like, you know, I know what I'm doing is pivotal. If you listen to my music, it helps, you know. And I'm not saying that it's me helping. It's like, my music is not just me. It's like the experience that I'm going through, the experience that my homies are going through, the experience that we're all going through, you know. And then, so, you know, when people relate, then they're like, oh, you know, I went through that too. And also what I'm saying is, you don't even, if you didn't go through it, you don't have to go through it, you know. So it helps in different aspects. It's not like, you know, but I think all music does the same thing, you know. I think all music does the same thing, especially if it makes it to the radio. I think it helps, even if you don't really, you know, if you don't really like the music that's on the radio, just take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop judging everything and let's start making things how we want it. Let's start being the change that we want to see. You know
Gandhi.
Like, exactly. You know, that's.
So when are we going out for coffee? I mean, I know we keep talking about it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
I gotta put that note to self. Coffee with radio this week.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. We're gonna be there. Okay, we're there already.
We're there.
I already see it.
Me too. I'm there.
But,
my treat.
Man, and that's another thing too is you know, when we start focusing on the things that we see in our minds, you know, like nothing is impossible. Like we, you know, like this is what I really want to talk. I don't know. I guess I'm here to talk about this. I see things in my mind sometimes, and you know, sometimes I discourage myself based off of what somebody else says or how I think somebody else is gonna feel or whatever. That doesn't even make sense. How do I even know what they're gonna feel?
And
how do I?
You.
Yeah, exactly. Just do me. Oh, matter of fact, Angelique, she helps what I'm doing right now, which she's part of Sounds Productive. You know, if you haven't heard about Sounds Productive, you should know about it now. Sounds Productive is a company that we're putting together. It's a media company. We're doing clothing. We're doing music. We're doing film. We're doing everything. You know, we're taking it to another level. Another level. Yeah, we're literally like there's other companies out there right now. I'm not even gonna say any names. There's other companies out there right now, but we're like the Apple. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
We're like the Apple right now. We're like
we're young, black,
exactly.
queens and kings, gods and goddesses doing it. I love it.
So, you know, and shout out to Steve Jobs by saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, also another thing I want to talk about.
Goodness.
There's a show tonight.
Stacey Lemus is having a beat showcase in
Pasadena at the Terrace.
Dope.
Yeah. There's a lot of dope producers.
Lena Fournier is going to be there. Buddha Shampoo will be there.
Right.
There's a lot of artists that are going to be there. Like,
it's going to be really dope. Yeah.
Y'all might get me out the house tonight. I'll
definitely send you that information.
You give me that information, Angie. I just
what else do you have going on Like, what do you have coming up that we maybe can look forward to?
Oh man, you can look forward to Sounds Productive, like I said, the company. You can look forward to Culture. Culture is a like a hip hop event where there's producers and there's artists, yeah, up and coming artists performing. We've done a couple of them, and right now we're just restructuring, and we're gonna bring it back real big. It's gonna be really dope. Culture is
so can you give us
with a K.
Can you give us an exclusive freestyle real quick, something real quick?
Oh yeah,
and let the people know.
Do that one I wrote. Do that one I wrote for
that
you.
one you wrote. All right.
No, do the one I wrote.
Yeah, definitely. Happiness more of a daily option. Until we make it how we want when we want, we daily plotting on the next move. Every day we splitting up less food. What kind of man that make a nigga when he make chess moves that leave his adversaries less bruised? Cause I don't wanna hurt no one, they need less tools. Views from the heavens reflecting the best you. Take my advice from the best Jew. Muhammad teach me the thesis to believing in pieces. I won't chief with you niggas that can't see this. While meat, watermelons, and grapes remain seedless, my thoughts, her vagina, my pockets remain deepest. This plain English or great British. I came up with the same sequence that they did it. A trendsetter. The plot, get out the box. Ironically, a pyramid look like a square from the top, but it's not. So keep watch. Eye on me. Any subject you should feel that I don't see, address it. I love when I'm speaking this message. When I die, I hope you can keep what you left with. My soul, my essence. I was told I can't control my blessings. So hold on to memories, moments while I progress with the best. Success is much more than checks. It's even better than sex. It's even better than whatever is next. It's all of the above. Shout out to Cameo TV and radio. Check out my SoundCloud. Yeah, Sounds Productive.
Yes. How can we get in touch with you, brother? How can we stay in touch with you?
How do we get in touch with radio?
My phone number is
give us some Instagram information. Don't give everybody your phone number.
Hey, listen, man. I wrote that years ago. I just told them to, go ahead.
My Instagram is all of radio, ALLOFRXDIO, because radio is spelled RXDIO. Even my SoundCloud is SoundCloud /ALLOFRXDIO. Everything is all of radio, and yeah, that's how you find me.
Heard that,
you can Google radio RXDIO. Some things come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're gonna go to a quick commercial. We're gonna go to a commercial.
Gorgeous.
We have the beautiful, gorgeous Brittany Sorelli's in the building. We have radio, but now we need to cool the room down a little bit. Hey, y'all.
And you appreciate it. You need to have faith in yourselves. I do.
Yeah. I'm honored to be on the honor roll. I've been told stories from beyond the globe type of flow. I keep it simple for the ones that like it slow, and build on what I feel for the ones that like to grow, sort of show. And for the ones that sort of cope, that sort of don't. You say you sort of broke, need a mentor or sort of coach. You sort of won't make a penny, dime, quarter, make a change. Take a lighter, flick it, make a flame to something with a Jamaican name. For when you feel the pain, they say you can't change the weather, whatever. You can't change if we're meant to be together, but I sure can try. What if everything they told my alibi, this is exercise. You tell a lie, add wings and see if that'll fly. A simple battle cry. Life stings like honeybees and sweet sad goodbyes. Something to ask is why. Maybe this the answer I've known. Might be the reason I can cast aside. Cause I got goals, and I got twice what I needed. Friends ask if I drove, knowing that I really ain't supposed to. Hoping that this bring me closer to the tofu aisle. Shopping carts through Whole Foods like there's no rules. Stuff my stomach like I'm Goku. Make my woman smile like most dudes don't do. Spin it like I want to. This ain't cause I need it, cause I want to. It gets better. They say you can't change the weather, whatever. You can't change if we're meant to be together, but I sure can try. What if everything they told me was a lie?
That was radio. And next we have the beautiful Brittany. I was blending beautiful with Brittany, but I wanted to say something. Like, I've never met a female mogul, and I think today is the day that I have, aside from myself. But you do so much. You're a journalist.
Yes.
You're a model.
Yes.
You're a businesswoman.
Yes.
You're an actress. You're an artist. And yes, she's very gorgeous. But I mean, is there anything you don't do?
I can't sing.
She can sing a little bit. In the shower, she can sing a little bit.
Yeah,
I've been at her house
in the
for
shower. I can
Christmas,
sing a
and
little
she
bit.
can sing in the shower a little bit. Just a little taste.
I know, this is your friend.
A little taste of soul, everybody. This is Brittany Sorrells.
Hello.
What's going on, Mamacita? I like your hair and your whole little outfit, your statement piece over there. We see you. Yes. So, you were in the house because you are a model. Not only are you a model, but you are a on-screen host, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that. Before we get into the modeling, I want to know about this on-screen host.
Yes, I'm a journalist for Entertainment Voice magazine, and I do all the producing for it. And I also have a big gig coming up for the BET Awards. I'll be on the red carpet for Mad Flavor TV. So that's Yay, I'm excited.
You gonna do like the H-Town get down?
Oh, you don't have to rep for Houston.
Yeah, I know that's okay. So where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I moved to Houston when I was like 4.
Okay.
So really, it's Houston.
So you raised in Houston, Texas.
Yes.
Turn up.
Of course.
Shout out to H-Town.
Yes.
Okay, so you do entertainment voice, and then you also model.
Yes.
So what have you done that we can look forward to as far as modeling is concerned?
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Because you sent us a couple of pictures, and these pictures right here now. Listen.
Wait, that one
Brit,
in the bathing suit. I was like, okay.
Brit.
Yes, it's a shoot I just had. Maybe like maybe a month ago.
This photo is absolutely radiant, but it is very revealing. Brit. I was like, what does Papa say about this?
You know what?
What?
My dad, I was actually more scared.
I know your daddy.
I know. I was actually scared. I was like, ooh-wee. When I was working with my glam squad and with the photographer, I was like, man, y'all gotta make sure this looks, tasteful.
Yeah.
'Cause,
exactly.
my dad's a principal. And he
right,
really
exactly.
Play that. So, but you know what? He actually was like, you did good, baby girl. It looks good.
Okay.
I was more worried about my grandma and them that gonna see it, because grandmas, they got Facebook now. So,
oh god,
yes. My grandma texted me.
Everybody has Facebook.
Yeah.
So I was worried about them more than my dad. My dad was actually really cool about it though.
Your dad is very supportive. I think he's very supportive. Now this picture is great. But it is a little racy. That's why I was like, okay.
Nice.
So as far as being on set and having to be basically almost, how was that? Because that can be very uncomfortable. I know as a model, you have to be in that situation a lot. So how is that, being on set in front of cameras and a whole bunch of people that you don't know, having to be in like racy clothes?
Yeah, you know what? It's something that you'll never really just get used to.
Right.
I don't want to lie and say, yeah, you just learn to embrace it. You don't. It's you really just never get used to it, because it's always going to be a new different team on set that are going to be nicking and tugging at you, make sure this looks good, that looks good. But it's so intricate that you kind of just zone out. You kind of forget that you're there in those type of clothes. You just kind of do your thing and hope it turns out.
So do you pick like your outfits and stuff like that, or do you actually have the glam team that comes?
Yeah, I have the glam team, and they pick out my clothes, and then usually we have like a mood board, and they'll let me know, like, okay, this is the look we're going for, or we want you to do this look or that look. So they have it all picked out for me, and usually I'll kind of give my little 2 cents in, like, I ain't gonna do that, and no, that's a little too much. So
speaking of, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just want to say, how do you go from being on camera to being behind the camera? Because I see that you do so much stuff, and I'm sure you design and picked out everything that you want to wear. So how do you balance being the beautiful woman but also the brain?
Wow. You know what? I've always been, and both my sister and I, we've always been beauty and brains a very good match, just because that's how my dad raised us, and he was always the one that said, you know, don't just be a pretty face. You know, have something going for yourself, and because pretty doesn't last always at all. You know, it gets old. You have to have something behind that. So honestly, what's so funny is the brain part was actually kind of easy, because I always read when I was little. I had my little Dr. Seuss books. I read all the time. But the being in front of the camera was actually more hard than being actually behind it. So
really,
yeah.
Man. So
I'm sorry,
what about Go See's auditions? Because I see all the time that you are always out on Go See's auditions, and being a working model and, you know, an on-screen host and writing for the magazine and stuff like that. How do you manage all of that stuff?
Right,
I mean, auditions by themselves can be crazy.
Yes. You know what? It's just, I've learned very good time managing, and it never gets easy, but I've learned to manage and balance, because there is some days where it's really, really rough, where it's like my boss calls me like, hey, we have to have this article out in 2 minutes, and then I'll have an audition in like an hour. I'm like, oh, so I have to like race through an article and then try to run through an audition. So it can be tough, but you know, I make it work. There's been plenty of times I had to change the car, change outfit, jump out.
Like, I'll pay you $60 not to look.
Right?
So yeah.
I love it.
Love it.
How do you like going to the Go season, meeting different designers and working with different?
I love it. But you know what the crazy thing is, you never know what they're looking for. You know, especially being here in LA, you know, and especially being an African American woman, you can have that look.
Hey guys, we're gonna take a quick break, pay some bills, and we'll be right back. Cameo TV.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
Welcome back to Cameo TV. We are here with Brittany Sorrells. How you doing, Brittany?
I'm good.
Yes. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming on to the show.
Of course.
Now, beside acting or beside modeling, you also design jewelry.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so talk to me about this, because let me tell you, all of their pieces, her and her sister produce jewelry for Lolly, right?
Yes.
That's the name of your company.
Lolly,
and
yes.
it is absolutely amazing. It's something kind of like, now this is not a piece that you have on.
No.
Okay, but it's
very similar, yeah.
Right,
It's very
with
intricate.
bright
it's very,
colors.
Really, yeah,
okay,
very
so
big, bright colors.
what went into starting this company, Lolly?
Oh my gosh. My sister and I started this back in, I want to say 2010. Joanna, shout out to her.
Hey, shout out to JoJo.
And we started this, like I said, 2010, and we wanted something that was different, that represented women,
right,
and empowering women and little girls. And so we came with Lolly, and it's called Love Authentically, Live Individual.
Okay. Ooh, I love that.
And thank you.
I love that.
And we came up with that, and it's a nonprofit, and it's a jewelry line, and we gear it towards young girls, because it's so hard to find positive images of women out there nowadays, and especially, you know, we had the opportunity, you know, we had our grandmas, and I had my mom, and really positive women in our life, and girls now don't have that. And so we really wanted to do something different, and you know, empower them in that type of way. So we go out to we focus a lot on inner city youth, and so when I was in Houston, maybe like 2 months ago, I got to speak to an inner city youth middle school and talk to the little girls there for 7th and 8th grade, and
I love that.
really just empowerment stuff,
Right,
and
right.
you know, encourage them, and you know, let them know that it's not just about pretty looks. It's not about having a big butt or the Kim Kardashians and
or the lips.
You know,
the
they were
whole
so
lips
the lips and the
Oh my
you know, the
gosh.
Kylie Jenner and all that
challenge.
stuff.
Oh
So
God, I talked about that. That was horrible, ridiculous.
it was.
Yes,
So yeah, so that's
absolutely.
definitely our positive outlook on it.
Okay, now I've seen some of the pieces,
Yes.
and some of the pieces are like super girly, but then some of the pieces are almost like skulls
Funky,
and some
yeah.
like bones and some other stuff. So what goes into the creative look of this jewelry?
You know what? My sister is the really girly one, and I've always been the tomboy.
Okay.
So we kind of just threw that together. And so you're gonna, so you're gonna get the pieces to where they're very soft.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you get the ones that mix with that, and then, 'cause I feel like when I was a little girl, I wanted to be like a rock star. So, but before I knew I could sing, right?
Right.
So
Well, you're gonna be a rock star, just not a music rock
Yeah,
star,
not a
but you
music
are a
rock
rock
star.
star. Let's be clear about that.
But listen,
So-
in today's market, you could probably be a music star if
Right.
you wanted to. I'm telling you, everybody put a little auto tune behind that thing with some cotton candy on it, and you good to go, baby.
Cotton candy.
You good to go.
With the
Tasty.
Right.
There you go. But you were saying,
Yeah, so we mix those pieces together, and so you get, like you said, the skulls, and then the really dark of it, and then you get like a really light pink, and we just kind of clash that together, and it's really worked.
so it's almost like the Powerpuff Girls, like the sweet and spicy
how
type.
cute.
Exactly.
I
Right.
like it, and it's big. They're all big, colorful pieces, and I
Very, very
understand
big.
that a major brand wanted to purchase some stuff from you and your
Dior.
sister.
Yes. Dior reached out, and they wanted to purchase a really, really big piece that we had on the runway in Houston.
That AKA looking piece.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. So we're still in talks with them, but yeah, they wanted that piece for sure when they seen it there.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
I have a nerdy question to ask. What is it like? What's the process of starting your own line? Like going about doing that? Like what made you say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and launch my own jewelry line? Like that's a big deal. It's not just like going down the street. And what made you want to do that?
Man, you know what? My sister and I were literally just sitting there at home, and we see so many commercials, and we were at the time. Well, Instagram was just not getting bigger. You know, it wasn't so many boutiques and everything like it is now. But at the time, it was so many commercials we seen in so many lines, and we would go shopping all the time. And so we'd be like, man, we could do this,
Right.
and you know what I mean, and just make it our own thing. And we just kind of were like, let's do it. And it was just kind of like let's sit down and actually map out and have an idea and go for it.
Was it hard or was it easy?
Oh my gosh, it was so hard. It was so hard. Just because, you know, like I was actually watching a thing that Denzel Washington said, and he said dreams are just gonna be dreams, and they can't come true without a goal.
Right.
And so, you know, me and my sister dreamed all the time about having our own line and everything, but we finally sat down, like, okay, we're serious about this. We have to write down our plan and like really stick to it. So,
So you had a dream to come to LA?
yes.
So you hopped on a plane or you drove? Or how did that work out? How did you get to LA doing what you do now?
Oh my gosh. So here again, those things, man. My sister Joanna was sitting there at the house dreaming.
I love y'all's relationship.
Sister be my sister.
Yes, she's like, we're just like each other's sidekick. So anytime we have outrageous ideas, she's like the only one that don't like look at me like I'm crazy. She's like, let's do it.
Right.
So we were sitting there and we were like, man, Brittany, you know, you've always wanted to be in LA since you were a little girl, and let's just go do it. And she's like more of a New York person, but she really wanted to go just because I wanted to go. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we didn't take a plane. We packed all of our stuff in her van, and we drove from Houston
know that's
all
right.
the way
How
here.
cute.
Was that a dream? And it was like 26 hours nonstop.
And you're living your
I've-
dream, boo.
I've taken that drive, so I understand. I feel your
Yes.
pain. At least you had somebody,
Somebody, right? You're by
okay?
yourself. But you know, when you have that passion, that drive in
Yeah.
you, it's kind of like it was so much adrenaline.
Yeah.
It was like nonstop, like just driving. Now when I think, I'm like, how did I can't even sit in traffic at LA. And so now I'm like,
I know,
I gotta
it's
sit
yeah.
26 hours course.
Yes.
It's nonstop, but it's that adrenaline, that passion that just really like gets you there. So.
I think it was the cigarettes and the Red Bull for me, but
it was some energy drinks. We did have some monsters, okay?
Shout out Pitbull.
It wasn't nothing but the cigarettes, the Red Bull, and Jesus. Oh, but shout out to Pitbull. Amen.
How can we keep in touch with you? How can we keep in touch with you? Tell our viewers how they can keep in touch with you.
Yes, of course. You can go to my Instagram or my Twitter. It's at BeeSorrells, BeeSorrells, and that's for everything. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Can you spell that one more time for us?
Yes,
That's kind of a tongue twister.
It's BeeSorrells.
Yes.
Thank you for being with us, Brittany.
Thank you so much.
And you guys go support her. I believe that it's important to support our local everything, artists, designers, business women. Please support her because what she's doing is great. Shout out to her sister.
Shout out to her sister.
Shout out to the whole Sorrells family.
Yes.
All of them are extremely
Shout out to
talented.
her dad that she said is watching.
And,
Hi, Dad.
Hi, family. Hey, Dad. Sorrells family,
yes,
hello.
they are all talented. So I am so glad that you came on the show. And
I am so glad that you came too.
Thank you.
I'm excited for everything.
And I have a question, Brittany. You can't leave without hearing. You can't leave without guessing what it is. Like what would you do if you got invited someplace and you didn't expect to spend money?
Oh.
What would you do? I know you were here. You heard the story.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell everybody what I did, but I want to know what would you do in that circumstance?
You bought
I already knew my answer.
Drink.
I already knew my answer. Listen, I already knew my answer before when you first told me the answer. So it would have got cash. That's what that would have happened. If I only spent one drink and everybody else had this $800 tab and my tab was only $8, oh, you about to get this cash.
Highlight what I had.
But it depends though, because me and my homegirl, my makeup artist Laura, me and her go and we hang out for happy hour all the time. And so if it's just me and her, we'll split the tab down the middle because it'll come like $70. I'm like, all right, cool, 30, 40 a piece. But when it gets to $800, I'm like, hey.
Right, but
you're gonna have to.
I'll give you cash. They went there late. Everybody had already ordered.
They had 8, and I'm gonna tell you what I did. What I did was I happily paid cash with a smile on my face,
and I could use your little tip, and then that's it.
I spent $22 on an $8 drink after tax and tips, just so that I wouldn't feel bad. But at the same time, I was like, when you go out to eat, pay for your own food.
Exactly.
That's my lesson. And
Unless
so we have some.
Just got it to just buy, pay for everybody.
Well, yeah, in due time.
Unless somebody coming up in there and they paying for the whole check.
Okay.
Amen. Like
Elton,
some kind of tax
are you
refund.
trying to tell me something?
I'm not trying to tell you nothing over here. Ain't no Holy Ghost or nothing gonna go down over here. I mean, I'm telling you that unless there's somebody rich and famous or some things that's gonna come on over there and they gonna bless us with that $800, and I might only give you $4 because they gave it to me.
Exactly.
Anyway.
So we want to thank you for watching. We have one last announcement before we leave, but I wanted to say thank you, Cameo TV watchers, listeners. Jay, we miss you. Come back.
Yes, come back.
I was excited. I was looking forward to meeting you.
I know, right?
Join us every Friday, 7:30 p.m. Elton, take us on out, boo.
Yes, okay. Everybody, the Flow City Project is looking for poets, singers, rappers, musicians, and producers to get on board and join the educational RAP Reviving the Arts Project Tour. Workshops begin June 1st through July 14, 2015. So email your information to Lady Crystal at flowmilliondollarmarch.com. Again, that is Lady Crystal at flowmilliondollarmarch.com. My name is Elton Harris. You can follow me on Instagram at LTHarris12. LTHARRIS12, and on Twitter at CrazySexyDope.
And if you are a singer, rapper, DJ, producer, we want to have you on the show. So send us your submissions to contactcameotv at gmail.com. Have a great week.
Wait. I just wanted to give a shout out to today is my little brother's birthday.
Oh, shout out to your little brother. I thought you was going to say shout out to Shaquandala.
What's his name?
I cannot give his government, but
okay.
Shout out to BJ. That's
hey, shout out to BJ.
Yeah.
All right.
He would kill me if I said his
Happy
government.
birthday, baby brother. And
shout out
thank
to
you,
Brittany.
everyone.
Shout out to radio. Shout out to Pitbull.
Yes.
Shout out to Chris. Thank you, Chris, for keeping us going.
Chris for holding us down.
Chris in his blue shirt, complimenting his eyes. Hey, Chris.
And shout out to the guests who came to watch us live today.
Yes, we got Sky Jizzle in the building.
Yes, and we also got Joe in the building as well.
Hey, Joe.
So shout out to her. We're gonna have her on the show because she is phenomenal.
I heard that she sings her
she
little
sings
tail
and
off.
she plays the piano, honey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to have Joe.
Get your life.
All right, so enjoy your Friday. Go out, be with your boo.
Oh, hit up Stacy at the Terrace Blends event tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
I might come through. I might come through.
Buenas noches.
Good night.
Woo!